Hey everybody, this is Tony with MyRepairApp, and I'm here to talk to you about an update that is coming out tomorrow on Friday, April the 18th, to our inventory system. This is a long-awaited update. So what I'll show you real quick briefly how it works. So when you go to inventory, whether it's parts, services, accessories, or devices, it's going to work exactly the same. It is a grouping system. So what I mean by that is it'll allow you to organize the flow of your inventory easier. So when you log in tomorrow, you will only see miscellaneous parts or miscellaneous devices or miscellaneous accessories, services. Don't be afraid, your parts aren't, your items are not missing. Simply what you're going to do is you're going to click here because you'll see your quantity. You're going to press on your miscellaneous and it'll reveal everything just as it was before, except for a couple small changes. So you'll see all your in-stock levels, but you're not going to see the rest of the information. That is when you click on this. So if I click on, for instance, these iPhone 7 Plus screens, it will now show me my in-stock levels here. I'll have my item summary here. So this is what you were seeing before, where you can edit the price, supplier, etc. Down here, you will have a financial overview of your parts, repairs, devices, accessories, so on and so forth. And you will see an activity history here. Here, we will be adding on to this. You will see everything that happened to that device or that part, right? That item. So if you attached it to a ticket, if there was an RMA, so on and so forth, all of your history will be seen here. So you'll have a better understanding of your inventory and you'll be able to track everything very well. Who touched it, who moved it, so on and so forth. And so going back here, right, this is just the same as before. If I need to change anything, I can just press the edit button and I can make any changes as necessary. Printing labels for the devices or for the items is still here. And we still have the admin button here. You can make changes. This is a little bit of a UI change. So if you want to export any, again, of your inventory, this is parts, devices, accessories, etc., even your services. And let's say you have an additional location, you can export all of your information here. So you can export everything to a CSV file. And let's say you want to make mass changes to your inventory levels, export it, change it on that CSV file. Once you're comfortable and you know everything is exported, this is the danger zone. Here, you can either restock your levels or reset your stock levels to 0, or you can delete everything and then go to the settings and import everything that you just did a mass change to. So that way you can change all your inventory pretty much immediately. Copying this, you can copy your inventory. You can copy, again, as well as your devices or services. So let's say you set up a store, right? Let's say you own 5 stores. You set up store number 1. You have all of your repairs, all of everything you can think of. And then you can just copy it from store A to store B. And you would hit, so if I did this, you can copy items, and then it would just take a moment, maybe like 30 seconds on average, and it'll copy everything over. So if you set up store 1, and now you have a million stores behind you, you can just copy and paste it. So you're not setting up all your stores individually. It's just really easy. So this is the individual items. So you'll see here it says part phone, and then you see the SKU. What you can see here is you can actually have multiple of these items. No. So you'll see, and the SKUs. Go back to inventory. So this is the miscellaneous. Now what I'm going to show you, I'm going to go back to here, click on parts. So I'll show you how it works, right? So you can have, so you have the group name. So I named this one Apple. I named this Dell, AMD graphics cards, iPhone 15 screens. Then you have the group type. So this is part computer. I messed up and named that part phone, or computer should be part phone. I'm gonna do that. Now, so here I named this iPhone 15 screens and the description's iPhone 15 screens, right? You can get creative. I didn't. But here you'll see the items that are currently in the group. And if I want to add more, I'll show you how in a second. So right here, you'll see I have iPhone 15 soft OLEDs. I have 4 in stock. I have 2 hard OLEDs in stock. I have the manufacturer. If I want to add more items, I can do that here. If I want to take existing inventory from my miscellaneous and part them and put them here in a group, I would hit edit group item or info. So for instance, and this is applicable to all devices and all parts, right? It's not just iPhone 15 screens. So this is phones, tablets, computers. But let's say it's an iPhone 15 and I decide I carry 3 different types of screens. I carry iPhone 15 soft OLEDs. I carry 15 hard OLEDs. And I also carry iPhone 15 LCD. So if I do this, I'm going to take my iPhone 15 LCDs. It's now going to be added to this group. So now we have my soft OLED, my hard OLED, and my LCDs. And if I go back to my parts, you'll see my iPhone 15 screens. I have 8 quantity. So the idea of this is if I want to briefly look at my inventory and I want to kind of organize it in a different way, I can have all my iPhone 15 screens here. Or I could, for instance, do this and just type in iPhone, Apple iPhone 15 parts in general, hypothetically, right? So what I could do is take all of my iPhone 15 parts and have them accessible here. So if I click on here, I have all my iPhone 15 parts. So you can decide if you want to get granular with 15, just the screens or parts or screens, and then have a separate one for charge ports. You can have Dell desktop parts, or you can have just the Apple MacBook Pro A1706 parts here. It's just a method of organization for you to organize, right? And so if let's say, look at this, I want to click on my iPhone 15 LCDs, just like I showed before, right? 2 in stock, have my SKU part. This is a little bit of an error. We'll get that fixed before this is live tomorrow, but it will say the part phone, got the SKU here, got the quantities. If I had any on a ticket actively open, it would show any pooled. If I have any on order in a PO, in a purchase order, they'd show here. If I have any of these items attached to a ticket, but it's out of stock, it would show here. And again, same concept here, right? I can change my supplier's name, whatever I need to do. And then activity history, just the same. And you would see all the financial costs here. So that's parts organization. Where I'll show you an idea, just to kind of get you an idea on devices, right? You can, again, get granular. You can have iPhone 11 phones and just that, and you can click on it. Or let's say you just want to kind of have older devices, quote unquote, newer devices, quote unquote. You click on that, that would show you all of the iPhone 13, 14, 15, 16 that you have in stock, right? Ooh. Or again, when you log in tomorrow, they will all be under miscellaneous devices, not grouped. You click on it, you'll just see all of your devices. You'll see all the quantities. None of that changes, right? Your inventory is not gone. It's just going to be under miscellaneous. And then you select it just the same with the device. You'll have everything visible here for you. If we go to accessories, I have another idea or another option for you to think about, just to, again, to kind of get you an idea of how you can organize this. And I'd be really curious to see how you guys organize your inventory. So you can do, again, it starts with miscellaneous. I decided to have USB-A cables and power adapters. USB-C, maybe just the cables, right? Apple MacBook chargers, Apple iPhone charging cables. So this allows you to just kind of keep it more organized and clean. So if you have a massive store with a ton of inventory with just 500 different types of accessories, this is a really easy and good way of keeping it nice and clean. And same thing with services. Again, you just have it in miscellaneous, but if you want to group them, right, you can group iPhone 11 repairs, iPhone 12 repairs. So if someone's calling your store, say, hey, how much do you guys charge to fix my MacBook Pro, right, the screen broke, or my S23 Ultra, you can group your services to where you could have, let's say, let's just do this live. So I'm going to do Samsung S23 Ultra repairs. I'm just going to be this is a generic group, right? All S23 Ultra. So if someone calls, says, hey, I have an S23 Ultra, I want to get this fixed. Well, I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and then it would have all of my screen repairs, charge port, battery, etc. Or again, you can be more granular and you can have just S23 Ultra screen, etc. So it's totally up to you as far as organization. If you don't want to organize it any differently, just click on the miscellaneous repairs, and then you'll have what you currently have in your system. So this is just a fake account. And then if I click on this, let's see, screen, again, it's going to have everything as the way you normally have it in your store right now. If you have any questions for any of this or suggestions on how we can possibly improve it, or if you want to share how you organize your inventory, we'd love to see it. You'll see this right here. This is the support button. This red 2 that is floating is showing that I have unread messages from support. If I click on this, the contact center, this is where you will be able to submit any and all suggestions, tickets, bugs, so on and so forth. You click it here, create new ticket, and you can go ahead and let us know what you think about this update. Thanks so much.